18 miles south of Tel Aviv, on the shores of the Mediterranean Sea, Ashdod, one of Israel's key seaports, a major commercial and industrial center, and a bustling, modern, gleaming city. More than 40,000 of its residents are religious Jews, primarily Hasidim.
רצו לבטל את השמחה מעם ישראל.
Jewish life in Ashdod owes much of its driving force to the Pittsburgher Hasidim, headed by their Rebbe, Kvod Kedushas Admor Rav Mordechai Leifer Shlita, whose father, Kvod Kedushas Admor Avram Abba Leifer, the Emunas Avram of blessed memory, came to Eretz Israel from Pittsburgh in 1970 and made his home in Ashdod, a city that had then virtually no observant Jews. Here the Rebbe began the difficult work of kiruv, outreach, bringing together all the different Jewish ethnic groups, attracting those distant from their Jewish heritage and bringing them closer to authentic Yiddishkeit and Shmiras HaMitzvos. To this day, people from all walks of life visit the Pittsburgher Rebbe, from the simplest laborers to dignitaries and Knesset members. The Hasidic dynasty of the Pittsburgher Rebbes includes Reb Meir Premnishlaner, his grandson Rav Motchala of Nadvorna, and the Tzidkas Yosef, who arrived in America in 1915. The previous Rebbe's love for Eretz Yisrael led him to leave all the comforts of life in America behind and establish his permanent home in Ashdod. The Rebbe Zichrono Livrocha had such a profound influence on Ashdod that one of the main streets of the city is named for him. The present Pittsburgher Rebbe, Rav Mordechai Leifer, is a powerful, attractive force for all Jews. His home is open to everyone at all times. The Pittsburgher complex is truly a center of Jewish life for thousands of Ashdod residents. In the morning, dozens of minyanim take place in every room, in the corridors, and even outside. There are minyanim for Hasidim, Moroccans, Jerusalem Sephardim, Yemenites, Tunisians, Iranians, and more. The Pittsburgher complex reflects love of Israel and Jewish unity before the Rebishter. The Pittsburgher complex is now undergoing renovations, but even after the job is done, the site will still be too small to accommodate all who want to study and pray here. This is why the Rebbe has drawn up a practical plan to add more buildings and to expand the campus. At the Pittsburgher Yeshiva Gedola, the sounds of Torah reverberate constantly, day and night, around the clock. Thousands of pages of Gemara are studied here, diligently, energetically, and intensively. The yeshiva's intellectual level is constantly rising. The Rebbe awards certificates of merit to students who study 200, 500, and even 1,000 blot Gemara with Rashi and Tosfos. But there can be no great rams without young lambs. Formal education begins with the Pittsburgher B'nai Avram Cheder and Talmud Torah. 350 children attend classes in this attractive, clean, and well-kept building. What is it that the Rebbe says? The Jews are the children of kings and are worthy of studying in a palace. The Cheder and Talmud Torah are a role model and attraction for many schools in Eretz Yisrael that consider it a paragon of educational achievement. The Talmud Torah's curriculum and educational spirit comes straight from the Pittsburgher Rebbe, who instills a love of Hashem and a love of learning in all students. The Chimish Siddur, a gala reception in which children receive their Chimoshim, takes place at the Cheder on Erev Shavuos, the festival of the giving of the Torah. There's nothing like it on earth. And we have not forgotten the marvelous Pittsburgher Yeshiva Katana, still situated in old prefab structures. Surely these marvelous youngsters who display such a love of Torah study deserve more appropriate premises. The Emunas Avram, the previous Pittsburgher Rebbe of blessed memory, started the great Jewish revolution in Ashdod. The present Rebbe heads the project today. Shall we not be partners in his great and joyous endeavors?
enjoyed this presentation. And I, who did the narration, I'm also a Pittsburgher Chassid living right here in Ashdod. Thanks so much for being with us. Now, if you'll excuse me. ונאיכו, לפיכך, כיוון דאומרן אינה יכול לחזור, אינה לא יכול לחזור, אלא אם כן, אומר לא, אבל לזה,